Hello, this is Mike Jarvis. I am reporting on my assignment, my final assignment for INF 654 mobile web development. For my final project, I wrote a financial calculator. It does various financial calculations, which I will demonstrate here real quickly. So, for example, we've heard the adage that if you take your money and invest it at 10% interest for 7 years, it will double. So let's see if that holds true. So we're not going to make any payments. We've just got a lump sum of $1,000, and we're going to click here, calculate future value. And sure enough, in 7 years at 10% interest, it will double. We also, this is useful for calculating, making calculations for retirement. For example, let's say we have, I don't know, so we have $100,000 saved up in our 401k, and we're going to retire in 20 years. And we think we can get an interest rate of 10%, and we're going to contribute, let's say we contribute $500 a month. So we calculate the future value of this, and we see in 20 years at 10% interest, 5%, $500 a month, that will grow to $1.1 million. So it's good to invest. It's also good if you still have 20 years left to work. Let's go back to the main menu here, and we can go to our debt payment calculator. So right now, let's say we're going to buy a house for $500,000, and interest rates are really cheap right now. So let's say we're going to do a 30-year note. And our interest rate is, let's see, a really good deal, and it's like 2.95%. And if we calculate the payment, so over 30 years, our payment is only going to be $2,000 a month. But over the life of the loan, we will pay $254,000 in interest. And that's how interest works. You either, if you understand it, you receive it. If you don't understand it, you pay it. And then the last little thing I have here is a simple interest calculation. Again, it just takes future current values. So we got $2,500, and again, same thing. We're going to save it for 10 years or 7 years at 10% interest rate, starting today. And the future value, there it is, $5,000. Okay, so that's the basic. I mean, this is very functional. It works, and everything is fine. I designed this to kind of be a standalone and to run client side. I did run into some problems when I tried to create a. Well, let me just show you what I did do to make it a responsive or a progressive application. I added this PWA builder. I found this on a website. It's a promise to install all the event listeners and things for caching. Also in the main HTML, I put everything for the different sizes and the images, the manifest. Here's my manifest right here. It's buried here in this image stuff. Right there. Here's my manifest. So I said, well, I should just be able to run this. I mean, I followed all the directions, everything from the lectures, and I got my manifest here. Everything should work, right? Well, those are the famous last words. So what I did was I installed Node.js, and well, first let me show you. I created a little, let me close some of this stuff down. I created a little server, just a simple node server that it runs this main HTML, my main HTML here. And I figured that would register my service workers and do everything that it's supposed to. So as you can see here, I'm running it. I just ran node server.js, which is this right here, runs this. And lo and behold, I ran into all sorts of errors. So let me just show you. I keep getting these uncaught, well, I get this syntax error, unexpected token, and I don't know where that's coming from. Also, I get the script has an unsupported MIME type, text HTML, and I'm failing to register my service worker. And every time I try and move this, so if I go to my debt payment calculator, boom, get the same error. And I go to future value payments, get the same error. And simple interest, get the same error. So if I try and exit, doesn't do anything either. So anyway, long and short of it is, I have an understanding of a progressive app. I understand how it's supposed to work. I just need to spend a little bit more time troubleshooting this and Googling around. I did find some information about, where'd it go? Here we go. Service worker registration error, unsupported MIME type. But it looked like I had to really dig in and to get this working. I had to use Express, Node Express, instead of just simple Node.js. So my server, this thing's probably is way too simple. I think what's happening is it's just running this main.html, and it's not reading anything else. So unfortunately, I have run out of time. If I had more time, I believe I could troubleshoot this and get this all working. But I did learn a lot in the class. And also I need to show you one other thing. I did make it responsive. If you go over here to the main HTML, and I've got all the containers. So right here, I'm loading the Bootstrap style sheet. I've got all the containers. I'm loading Bootstrap down here. So it should automatically be responsive. And I think it's a Jumbotron, and maybe that's why it's looking like it's not 100% responsive. But I believe it is. Let me just show you. So if I make this smaller, then it'll, it allows me to, I can go pretty tiny here. Well, it's not letting me go any tinier that way. But anyway, maybe it's because I got that Jumbotron in there. But anyway, I believe it is responsive because I'm using Bootstrap. So this concludes my video portion of my submittal. Thank you very much.